hold up. I'm sick and tired of this shit. Dude, sadly enough, I've actually fucking done that. Dude, that's not even a fucking joke, that's actually true. Alright. Man, I ain't investing shit. If you have money to invest, then you... I'm sorry, buddy, that you got a little too much money. Share some with me. Damn it, I hate being broke. I've been talking to him, man, I'm just like a rock star. Rock star. Yeah. Dude, why is my fucking thing so low? Fucking hoes and popping pills, man, I feel just like a rock star. All my brothers got the gas and they're talking like a rock star. Holy shit, that's a new place I didn't discover. Fuck yeah. Oh, mother... There we go. Oh, who the fuck has the balls? Oh God, you only got 6 cards. Oh no, that. Your wifey looking like a whole snack. Another rock star, smasher like a cop car, sweeter than a pop star. You know you're not hot, I'm gonna rock star. Nothing in a top car, living like a rock star, living like a rock star. I've been fucking holding on and I feel just like a rock star. I'm not got the gas and I'm smoking like a rock star. I love my dumb and do my thing and I'm a rock star. Going everything to the end for a rock star.
That storm's worsening by the second. We're running out of time. Best head inland, traveler. It's known I don't need an... I was unconventional. It has been attempted.
Fuck yeah!
Our means of entering Seakeep is this way. I hope you're a strong swimmer, incidentally.
Haha, yeah. Alright, we going for a swim, baby.
Here.
Oh shit!
This is the place.
I'm dead. Fuck it. motherfucker. Hello, she don't say me, say only say congratulations.
This is the place. See that one?
Come on, motherfucker. Let's go. Oh, motherfucker. No. Oh, motherfucker.
I had another date. Yes, I lost someone.
We've just standing on the rooftops, everybody sing out. Standing on the rooftops, everybody sing out. Standing on the rooftops, everybody sing out. This is what we got now, this is what we got now. Stand on the rooftops, everyone on the time.
Here's the secret door. Give me a moment to open the seal.
What, buddy? Rooftops, everybody up on truck, everybody we got now.
Cass, are you all right?
Pan? How did you... Never mind. Get me out of these chains.
I'll see to her bonds. Cass, I need you to tell us everything you know about what your crew is planning.
Is it just the two of you? I suppose it'd have to be. No one from his garrison would volunteer. You have to understand. The only thing lower than a mutineer to the Maoma is an Ultima. Consorting with one is tantamount to treason. Loving one, unforgivable. I made them party to the Ultima. They're going to summon a storm on the battle.
I have a suggestion for our next move. Defeating the magic now.
Your plan's insane. I love it. Where do we start?
No. You have to run while you can, Cass. Even if we stop the storm.
Stow it, Pan. I'm as much to blame for this as you. I'm not leaving you to fix it yourself.
You're okay turning a blade on your own? There's no way to avoid it.
They stopped being my own the moment they mutinied.
Yeah, let's do this. Oh, dude, what the fuck? One second, guys. Alright, let's do this. How's that poison feel, Betty? Damn it.
Do what you have to do. I'll not. Ulsar's command of the wind and waves was the envy of my father's fleet. No finer serpent of the sea until he decided to sink his fangs into my back. He's always been formidable, but I've never seen anything like it. Just have to hope that Pan's plan. I was making a name for myself on the Abetian Sea and caught the attention of a real bull-headed captain of the Ultima Navy. He chased me up and down the Blue Divide. Good fun, until a tempest tore our battle-worn ships, left clinging to the same piece of driftwood in an empty sea. Between Maoma, it's a sign of a fateful match. With him, I thought I was cursed, but we survived together, grew close, and made vows when we thought we were sure to die. A Khajiiti trade barge pulled us from the drink and carried us along to elsewhere. Pan and I promised to see each other again and went our separate ways. We could have left all this behind right then. Could we have been happy like that? Who knows? Every day the immortal king of the Maoma nurses his grudge for thousands of years of exile. Retribution against the Ultima is practically all we live for. My heart isn't in that fight anymore, but to my crew, it's more important than their lives. If you can believe it, I admired him as an opponent long before I fell in love with him. He was brave, tenacious, dare I say reckless. He had pride, but not the empty sort that puffs up most high elves. He'd earned his command. I could tell.
but I've all but just forgotten the color of her eyes. I'm talking of the captain, and the other consolation, and the nothing. The valley of the agent, and the color has forgotten.
There's a fort here.
Is there any way to tell if this is working? I'm in favor of that.
Okay, you just pissed me off. Ah, sweet, more people.
The last fort is just ahead.
Too late to right the ship, Captain. Nothing left to do but sink with the rest of us.
I'm too stubborn to sink, Tenerife. That's why I was captain. May your bones bleach on barren sands. Damned fool. My second, I betrayed them first. I made vows to one of the tyrants that exiled our people from our rightful home. I've lost everything because of it. Maybe I was right, or maybe I was never one of them to begin with. How many of those vipers would have charged in here to rescue me from capture?
What are you doing?
That was the right choice.
What are you doing? Hey, get. You know.
The gates are barred. The locking mechanisms are controlled from those two ports.
Other time to listen to my wine about nothing and everything all at once. I'm one of those Melodramatical, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself a creep. Sometimes I might play tricks on me. Oh, geez, that enough. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just dumb?
Rulotard! Damn it! I didn't see him escape, but I held out hope. I'm sorry, old friend.
She says it's like a sex that's bringing me down.
That
I
does. Should
went
meet
to
Castilla at the gate.
I like the boy. She likes my money cause it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself a creep. Sometimes I give something on me. I shall survive!
Don't try to talk me out of this, Pan. Earlsaw's up ahead. He drove my crew to mutiny, tossed me into the...
Earlsaw and his storm lie beyond, charging headlong.
You remember our vows?
They were the only thing that kept us moored through that miserable storm.
Let's do it again. How often are we going to see a tempest like this in one lifetime?
You always were the romantic.
Shouldn't the storm be growing weaker?
I said it probably wouldn't get any stronger. Damn him! I can barely hold my footing!
Keep fighting! One of us has to make it!
I'm not just dumb!
Wait!
I'm an American idiot. I'm an idiot. You're a stand up stereo. Don't blame it on my fuck
It
America.
ends like it began. The two of us, adrift among the wreckage of our lives.
But alive and together.
Fortune smiles, with a shark's teeth. Earlsaw's dead and his mutiny along with him. I only wish I had the strength to settle the score myself. If there was any justice in the world, he'd have been forced to concede that he'd never drown me in shame. I'll return home with my head held high. It'll be a long journey without a crew, but I'll manage. There's no shame in returning to port humbled but unbroken, though I think I'll steer clear of sun-kissed shores for some time. I love him for some reason, but the walls between us are taller than this keep. Just to see him for a few fleeting moments commands such risk, it nearly destroyed everything we care about, and more. There's no place for us among Malma or Altma. Did you witness a lot of coexistence here today? When we come together, we leave ruin in our wake. Take the sign for what it is. The world doesn't want us to be together. It's time we finally accepted that as the truth and stop fighting it. Pan won't take it well, but I think he'll understand. Thanks for everything you've done for us. May you see clearer skies and calmer seas than we.
The only thing he could do is get his dick wet. I mean, for God's sake. Glenn probably doesn't get any. Just saying.
I love you, Pan. But we can't go on like this.
I know, Cass.
What will happen when I'm gone?
I pick up the pieces, or I find myself in irons.
I'm sorry. For everything.
I'm not.
The span between us may be as far as the sun and the sea, but you'll never be far from my thoughts.
The sun and the sea were never so lucky as to have crossed paths. I don't expect you to keep my secret, but I'd rather pay my penance through action, not rotting in a cell. It's selfish, but it's all I have left. I want to restore some of the damage I've caused with my own hands. I have to believe I can find redemption through repentance. Our reinforcements have arrived from Alinor. Tell the battle reeve what you will. Farwenya, I'm afraid we've left you a considerable mess.
Pandemalion, you're alive?
Dude, I want this guy's armor. Or, no. Is that chick? Yeah, that's it. I want this chick's armor. I mean, look at that shit. That's badass as hell.
When Pandemalion's soldiers told me he'd returned to the keep with a passerby, I thought he'd lost his mind. What were you thinking? I'm not one to commend recklessness, but I suppose we all owe you a debt of gratitude. I don't know what's more troubling, that the Sea Elves would attempt such a thing, or that they were able to seize Seakeep in the first place. I'll note your remarks for the inquiry to follow. The sack of Seakeep under Pandemalion's watch will reflect poorly, though his heroics today will temper the attitudes of the court. Your service to the Crown is appreciated. You've had a long day. See to your troops and get some rest.
I'm honored by your consideration, but Seakeep is my responsibility. I won't rest until it is secure.
As you wish.
I have a lot to make up for. More than is possible in a lifetime. But you have my oath that I will do all I can. What? Time is gold.
Only the finest merchandise.
Alright, I'm gonna switch characters for a little bit. I'm happy, I'm feeling glorious sunshine. In a day I'm useless, and not alone the future is coming on. I'm happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine. In a bag I'm useless, and not alone the future is coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on. Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Now top of me, nothing goes on the age. Now don't be there. Now you shouldn't be scared. I'm good at repairs, and I'm under that intangible. Bet you good going on and you do. Panoramic view, look will make you all manageable. Pick and choose, sit and lose, all the different crews. Take and do, they get kicking tunes. Now they do, getting down with it, they do. And then there's a few. Mythical, maybe spiritual, lyrical, and you're too crazy. Life is enough, and I like it. No, there's one thing I don't like it. Keep on talking about it. Fuck! I can't do it. I give up. Enough alone, the future is coming on, and I bet. Ah, fuck. It's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on. How can you make it? How can you take it? Down in the rhythm you have or you don't, that's a fallacy, ain't it? Down, tree, every time I see, every time I see, now it's the eye. I'm doing the miles, and the option is the dark. Don't even say that. I say something in the eye. You could be with your mind. And then, now I could have the rest and be a mentor. Alright, I can't keep doing that. Feeling sensation in the heart was there. No feeling, remember that? I'm happy. I'm feeling right, I got sunshine. In a bag, I'm useless. Not alone, the future is coming on. I'm happy. Feeling glad I got sunshine. In a bag, I'm useless. Not alone, the future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. Future. You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal. Dun 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 dun. I'm sorry, that shit's always gonna be funny to me. Oh my god. Oh shit. What you doing, baby? Don't you around me. What are you doing? You're just fucking around. Make myself believe
Please.
my planet Earth turns slowly. Stay away from the fuck. I can't do that with a fucking straight face. Oh shit. My bad. Damn it. Fuck. Oh, fuck that. Oh, fuck. Nope. It's right over there. Fuck. Oh. Oh shit. Oh motherfucker, I'll shock you to death. I plan to turn slowly. Hard to say that I'm driving, being away from a sleep. Everything's a bursting at the seams. Oh, dude, what the fuck now? Fuck off. Oh shit, no. Don't give a shit about Pandora music. Fuck off.
Hail, mighty warrior!
Oh god, not this bitch. Touchdown, enemy. I want one. Or yeah, I want Baby Rob. Oh shit. Sitting breaking down on the camel's back. Bits slapping bones as it don't know back. Rolling down the street, rolling down the street. Won't get up as in the gutter down the street. You gotta get around it with the family stop. Melancholy sound where we never drop. No one hears the message speak.
Welcome to the Dreaming Cave. Here we can open paths to other realms. This particular path is blocked by Daedric magic. I have an idea, though. Take the Dawnstar gem from your pack and hold it up to the barrier. Just as I surmised. The barrier. It withdraws from the Dawnstar's power. Dawnbreaker's gem contains a portion of Meridia's power, but on its own it isn't strong enough to dispel this barrier. We need to find the Dawnbreaker's sword and make it whole once more.
It's ghost town, it's ghost town, it's ghost town, it's dangerous, can't fight with us, can't fight with us, it's ghost town again. So don't stop, get it.
We know that at least one Daedric prince has attempted to help us against the triad of Vile, Mephala, and Nocturnal. I think it's time to approach Meridia and solicit her help in this endeavor. We need to locate a true believer, one of Meridia's cultists. If anyone can direct us toward Daedric activity on Summerset, it's Lathan. Talk to Lathan. See if you can convince him to help us find one of Meridia's priests. As we've seen, the triad of Daedric princes. The barrier doesn't block every possible path, only the one that I saw in my scried memory, the path that leads to where I hid the heart of transparent law. As Katora's magic continues to fade, I believe my memories will return in time. I don't think so. Each member of the Cabal possesses a unique talent. Katora dealt in mind magic. When you killed him, that magic was lost to the Cabal. No, Now we must concern ourselves with the triad of Daedric. Just as you were attuned, so Lathan was a good man. I have to believe he still is. Platypus Vile, Mephala, and Nocturnal joined forces to threaten Ner...
Oh, hey, green at the end of that. Lovely. Oh, she a bad one.
There's no better companion for a spellcaster than a Psijic domino pig. Unlike most animals, they actually enjoy magical activity. I just love hearing their
Oh, wait. Okay, no, never mind. She ain't a bad one.
Planned to come back here. The memories are painful.
I still can't believe I had to find you and drag you back. Was our time together really so terrible?
You still don't understand. Our daughter will never again see this view, or hold my hand, or anything. I suppose it's too much for a prisoner to expect a few moments of solitude with his thoughts. Ah, well. So, what can I do for you? Has the Right Master sent you to interrogate me? Doesn't he trust my wife's talents in that regard? What a curious question. Do you actually believe that all Daedric cultists know each other? I hate to disappoint you, we don't. Although I can tell you that there are a lot fewer of the Lady of Life's followers now than there were before. The Court of Bedlam has been actively eliminating the competition, as it were. Oh, I wasn't personally involved, but I have it on good authority that the Meridia shrine hidden to the north of Shimmerine has been... Or, who can say? I imagine that one or two of them scurried down a dark hole before the blade fell. Like rats, her followers are. I believe I have said...
That sounds like a wild Nixad chase. Didn't Razumdar mention he was investigating Daedric cults on Summerset? Maybe you should go talk to him. Razumdar has been investigating. When last we checked, the Eye of the Queen was in Shimmerine, conducting his own investigation.
Queen's Eye wants to chase his own tail by following skeever scribblings, fine. Away!
Step away from that scribble, newcomer.
Take a breath, Bailiff. It's just a scribble, not one of Razumdar's conspiracies.
Talk to Bailiff Roland.
Only one of the... The cat mentioned he was working with a... Do I look like a Khajiit keeper to you?
Well, fuck you then.
Raz doesn't care who you worship. He just wants to know if your cult was attacked recently.
Perry, I would welcome you. Our prince accepts all kinds, and you'd be our first Khajiit.
You'd be our first anything, actually.
Five Claw, you have the happy ability to know where to find Raz when Raz has need of you. Getting information out of these Perryite idiots is like squeezing milk from a stone. This is why Raz hates dealing with Daedric cults. Interesting question. Raz has learned that the court of Bedlam has been attacking the cults of other princes, including those devoted to... You do? Well, Raz trusts you, so I can tell you about an old... Raz was planning to head up north to Etonir. War. That's a terrible thing to say. Raz hears things. He heard about a single dark elf among a group of high elves. Seems significant to Raz.
Thousand pardons, but the battery requires your prompt appearance at the Proxy Queen's ball.
Over here, Five Claw. This is Raz's old friend, Sadarado. She follows Meridia, but do not hold that against her.
May Meridia's light shine upon you. Raz told me you need to... Meridia's Sword of Light. I'm not sure I understand. Even if I wanted to help you, my efforts would probably be in vain. My prince doesn't speak to just any mortal. The leader of our sect had Meridia's ear, but he was caught in a recent attack. My prince blessed you with her presence. That's a story I'd love to hear. Some. Enter the ground.
Raz thinks this is a bad idea, Sadara.
I want to help Raz. Maybe this is the reason Meridia allowed me to escape when the rest of my sect was attacked.
I knew I shouldn't have let her go in. Idiot.
Come on, motherfucker, hurry!
This way. We're almost there.
Raz is not fond of Daedric cultists, but no one deserves to die like this.
The Court of Bedlam are cowards. They struck us down without warning. I will try my best to get your friend an audience with the late... Master, what did those bastards do to you? Look what they did to his body. They defiled Meridia's shrine.
That light, that is not natural, yes.
Meridia, she calls to us.
My devoted priest, a loyal soldier, and an intrepid instigator. Step closer and bask in Meridia's light. My followers murdered, my shrine desecrated. The other princes, this so-called triad, they must answer for these insults. But I sense a question in your mind. Speak, champion of Cold Harbor. Ask what you will of the Prince of Light. They dare to steal my vessel? To hold prisoner the agent I put in place to foil their despicable plans? My light shall not be snuffed out. My colored runes will not be compromised. You must set Darien Gautier free. My vessel just thinks of itself as the mortal called Darien Gautier. In reality, Darien is my will and my power, inserted into your reality whenever my light needs to banish a darkness. I will admit my night changed after it met you, though. The night had a single purpose, but somehow you complicated matters. Now the night actually cares. You and my vessel will both be required to stop the triad. You must enter Mephal's realm and rescue Darien. The gem cannot grow a new sword, but I can add to its power. Now you can use it to locate Darien in Mephal's realm. Return to the Right Master and tell him what I said. Wait, how dare they? The Triad dares invade my sacred realm? This cannot stand.
Meridia, my prince! She's gone. I can't feel her presence any longer.
Raz is certain that the nice statue will be fine. In the meantime, let this one take you someplace where you will be safe.
Our shrine desecrated. My prince under attack. How can such things be allowed to happen? Still, Meridia...
Raz has seen many things. Were-sharks, flying tigers, were-sharks on top of flying tigers. But a talking light? Ah, Queen Irene will never believe it. How much trouble are we in, Five Claw? Be honest with old Raz. Too much honesty is never a good thing. How do we battle Daedric princes? Raz supposes an army would help. An army always helps. Alas, Raz rarely has an army to call upon when he needs one the most. And that involves traveling to places Raz never knew existed before all this started. No. Raz will see Sadara to safety and then do what he can to protect Summerset and the Crystal Tower. The Daedra fighting, Raz will leave to you, yes?
Hi. What's up?
Not much. Try not to die coughing. That's all.
I've been subscribed for 2 months.
Cool. Thank you.
I mean 2 years.
I see signs of the court's work throughout Somerset, but nothing of the court itself.
I think the Court of Bedlam has fewer members than we imagined.
Enough of this for now. Let's see what our friend has learned. You returned, but without the Dawnbreaker. Weren't you able to make contact with Meridia? Forgive my impatience. This inability to remember has me on edge.
Did you change your
on.
last name?
Tell me what you learned.
It's different.
No, that's my last. No, I haven't.
The Court of Bedlam is eliminating the cults of the other princes? To what end? You said you were able to make contact with Meridia. Then why didn't she give you a restored Dawnbreaker? I suspected that might be the case. I'll send Valsarun with you into Mafala's realm to
Are
rescue
you
the Golden
smoking
Knight.
weed?
No. I had bronchitis for a straight week, and ever since then it's been fucking out my throat. It fucked up my throat. So if I laugh too hard or if I talk too long, sing or whatever, it turns me into a coughing fit.
A disturbing development, to be sure. But we'll have to hope Meridia can protect herself. I'll open a portal to Mafala's spiral scheme when you're ready. Then you can use the gem to find the Golden Knight.
It's just a pain in the ass.
Mafala's realm can be daunting, but I'll be with you the entire time.
Remember to stay focused on your destination at all times.
It's just when I smoke weed a cough alloy.
Pathways of the Dreaming Cave. And what
Yeah, buddy, I do that. It may sound worse off than I do at times, and it's funny as shit. Fucking hell!
Are you there? I think we were separated.
You should do the Crew 2 walkthroughs.
I don't have that game. And I don't exactly have the money to go get it. Oh, fuck, I'm running out of breath. Oh, fucking hell, man. Oh, fucking great. More of them. Whew.
clear the path we're not seeing. I think there's something stalking me in here. Oh no!
Fuck that. Fucking hell, we can probably feel his man to pieces like a rock star. Like a rock star. And as I do the TV off the window, and I'm tired. And I'm with the band. Hey, hey. Come on, come on, you fucking know what's happening to me, and I'm just like a rock star. I'm telling you, I'm a rock star.
A little lightheaded. Something. That's the path revealed by the Dawnstar Gem. Every time I can feel the magic in here.
Tell me what I've gotta do. There's no getting through to you. Life's on, but nobody's home.
That wasn't a pleasant experience.
I understand, but you're not giving me a chance. When you leave me, where do you go? The walls that you they build in the dime that I can't taste in you. Not you again, you turn into someone else. You keep running like the sky is falling. I can whistle, I can yell, but I know, yeah, I know, yeah, I know. I'm just talking to myself. Ooh, talking to myself. Ooh, talking to myself. Ooh, yeah, I know, yeah, I know, yeah, I know. I'm just talking to myself. I admit I made mistakes. Yours might cost you everything. Once you hear me calling you home. Oh, don't that you keep building all the time that I spend chasing all the ways that I keep losing you. The truth is, you turn into someone else. You keep running like the sky is falling. I can whistle, I can yell, but I know, yeah, I know, yeah, I know. I'm just talking to myself. Ooh, to myself. Ooh, talking to myself. Yeah, I know, yeah, I know, yeah, I know. I'm just talking to myself.
That light in the distance. It's brighter, out of place in this dismal setting. That must be the Golden Knight.
What you did, yesterday in the summer. You keep running like the sky and it's falling. I can whisper, I can yell. I know, yeah, I know, yeah, I know. I'm just talking to myself. To myself. That younger, all of the delights, never going down, coming down. The Lord, don't try to get on. And we'll hate stuff in the end. You look so right, so bright, cause you're so right. You will hate stuff in the end. You look so right, and you're so right.
Mafala won't leave something as valuable as Meridia's Golden Knight unprotected. Silence, or my webs will fill your pretty mouth next. Attack!
I'm gonna eat another. Ha ha ha. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
To warn them.
Took you long enough. I expected this rescue hours ago.
Your gratitude has a hollow ring, Knight.
Oh, I can be very grateful, my lady.
Maybe we should just leave him. I'm sure the right master would understand.
Well, this is awkward. You're probably wondering how your old friend Darien became Meridia's champion and got stuck in all this sticky webbing. Yeah, it's a funny story, really. Probably better if I wait to tell it until after we escape from this realm. Guilty as charged. Meridia sent me to offer my assistance, but those other princes, they kept interfering. And then I was dragged into this pit of spider harlots. Look, we can catch up on things later. Right now, we need to get out of here. There's one small problem. We can't just walk through a door to get back to Tamriel. Believe me, I tried. How did you find me, by the way? Mephala specifically said she was putting me someplace where no one would ever think to look. I knew you wouldn't abandon me. Not after everything we've been through. Maybe now we can, no, let's save that for after we save the world. As happy as you've made me, you need to know something. I'm in no condition to fight at the moment. Oh, right, the gem. That makes sense. I perfectly understand. You need Meridia's champion, so here I am. And with the gem, I can repair Dawnbreaker. Just so you know, I feel awful. I am in no condition to fight at the moment.
Let's get out of here. Meet me outside.
Come on, Darien. I got you.
I can open a portal to the Dreaming Cave, but the ritual will take time, and will more than likely draw Mephala's Daedra. I won't be able...
Let my voice penetrate the barriers between here and the Dreaming Cave. Keep them back a few moments longer. I can sense the portal opening, just by the stars! That spider thing!
Valcerin, take the knight to the healers. We'll deal with the sword later. In the meantime, I need to speak with our friend. You and Valcerin entered Mephala realm and rescued Meridia's Golden Knight. I couldn't ask for more, my friend. I assume Darien believes he can repair the Dawnbreaker. I hope that would be the case. The Golden Knight will need to recover some of his strength first, though. Who knows what tortures Mephala and her creatures inflicted upon him? That's not a fate I'd wish on my worst enemy. Who can say what drives such beings as these? To work with the Sea Slode, to pit their followers against the cultists of other princes, to launch attacks into rival Oblivion realms. Such actions boggle the mind. Knight Darien needs to recover his strength first, and restore the Dawnbreaker. Then we can attempt to unblock the path and see where I took the heart of transparent law. For now, take this with my thanks. While the Golden Knight recovers, we must make preparations for breaching the Daedric barrier. I suspect... Forte.